Today we're going to talk about whether this piece of paper called Udacity Nanodegree is really worth the few $100 that I paid for it. So what is Udacity? Basically, it is an online learning platform just like Coursera, edX, and a bunch of others that provide courses for you to improve your skills or maybe develop new skills in the new areas. For example, software engineering, data analytics, UI, UX, design, machine learning, whatever. Basically, they have what's hot in the market right now. They also offer what's called nano degrees, and that's typically a paid program that's about 4 months long, and usually it costs about $1,200–1,300. But there is a catch. Not really a catch, it's a good catch. If you purchase it at the right time, you may get it with a discount up to 75%.
No way.
It is worth noting that it's just them calling them degrees. They actually have no real value for the employers or for anybody else, just yourself. It just basically gives you a sense of accomplishment. So I decided to try a React Nano Degree program, and at the time it was 75% off, so instead of paying $1,200, I only paid $339. So why did I even want to do this program? Well, first of all, I wanted to learn React already, and I wanted to have a more structured course where I don't have to go and figure out what are all the things I actually need to learn in order to not necessarily get a job, but start being more proficient with React. I already had some baseline knowledge, so I just wanted to improve it, and mostly I was interested in the Redux portion of it. Another reason was that I knew that if I spent a few $100s, then I was more likely to finish this program. Because how many courses have you bought on Udemy and other things for $20 and never looked at them again? That's my point. And finally, why React? As I said, I already wanted to learn it, but also I'm currently working in a software company that uses React for its UI needs. And I thought it would be a good transition from just a backend developer to a full stack developer, and my manager was on board with that. So spoiler alert, my company should be paying for it. So was Udacity React Nano Degree worth $339 that I have paid for it? Unfortunately, my answer would be no, and let me explain to you why. What makes it a no for me is that the course content for this particular React program is very outdated. I was really disappointed that in the React Basics course they did not even mention hooks. They still used the old classes ways to create components and stuff. And yes, they praised me in my code reviews for using the hooks, but still it would be nice if they have updated the content and made sure that newer people understood that the way they're teaching it right now is not actually the way to do it going forward. Another reason it makes it a no for me was that originally the third project I was supposed to complete was a React Native app. It's basically a way for you to build a mobile application for Android and iOS using the React knowledge you already have. Well, the course content in that particular section of the course was so outdated, I was not able to get it working even after Googling for hours. So eventually I sent them an email and they let me know. Guess what? They dropped that requirement and I received my Udacity React Nano Degree certificate. But I still feel that I did not get the value that I paid for. These $339 I could have spent on a lot more books about React, for example, and probably would have gotten better knowledge from just reading these books. And then one funny thing happened. I had followed one of these instructors on Twitter, and one day he posted a screenshot of his GitHub, like 264 branches or whatever, and he said something is coming soon. And I jokingly asked if it would be for the React Udacity Nano Degree course that he was the instructor for, and he said definitely not, I have not been paid for that in years. So that kind of made me sad that the instructor doesn't even reap the benefits of spending a lot of his time on creating this course. And yes, it is outdated now, but if they're still charging for it, then he should get some kind of cut. But it's not my business. Just wanted to let you know that if you're interested in this particular nanodegree, then you may want to think twice. And obviously I cannot judge the whole platform just based on one course that I have taken, but really I have paid the money and I did not get enough value from it. And yes, the value that I was paying for was to make sure that I completed the projects and I received the feedback from the mentors, and I guess I got that part. Mentors, I often felt like they just had some quota of comments to leave on the code review, and they did not really give me too many tips. I don't know, maybe I'm just so good at writing JavaScript and React, but I did not really feel that I got enough value out of it, and it might actually be my fault because I may not have asked enough questions because I know how to Google things, so often I don't even ask questions, and that's on me. And I'm not saying that Udacity platform is terrible, no, I'm definitely going to continue taking the free courses, but now that I've tried a nano degree, I decided that I'm not going to spend neither my or my employer's money on them, because in the end this nano degree is just a piece of paper that nobody cares about, not your employer, not your future employer, really only you care about it because you have completed something. Well, I hope you found the answers that you were looking for in this video about Udacity React nano degree. As I said, I cannot really speak for the other ones. Just do your own research and see if there are people who have taken the ones you're interested in and see if they have a similar review of the programs. But once again, Udacity is a great platform. They make great content most of the time. But if you still do have any specific questions, just drop me a comment below and I'll try to get as fast as I can. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video.